bats finally got going.
Yeah, we've had a little bit of a lull in the offense in the last 3 to 4 games, but in a long season those things happen. The guys, we came out early today and had some extra work, did some things a little bit differently, and it seemed to work. And the guys, to our guys' credit, they continue to be in good spirits and keep working at it, and that's all we can ask.
Was there a sense of let's get up there and attack it after what happened over the weekend and then last
Yes,
night?
there was a little bit sense of urgency. Losing 2 out of 3 in Texas, and then coming home, and I don't know. I think we only had 8 hits or 9 hits last night, and scored 2 runs, and we left 13 guys on base. I think there was a little bit of a sense of urgency, and the position players wanted to kind of reestablish themselves inside the clubhouse a little bit, because sometimes the pressure falls squarely on the pitchers, or sometimes it falls squarely on the hitters. So I think this was a little bit of a redemption game for them.
Pretty quality start for Brandon, except for that error he would have.
Yeah, he's got to be able to overcome those. The error's unfortunate, and then he threw. He had a bad changeup for a double, and then he kept missing, and I don't know if the error frustrated him or what, but he was able to get out of it. And same thing happened to Miller. We talk about with the pitchers all the time, and the team. You're going to give up runs. We got to stay cool. We got to stay calm and try to keep it to 1 or 2. I know the game seems like a runaway a little bit, but at one point it was a 5-run game. And probably in the 6th, going into the 7th, it was a 5-run game. So, and the way the wind was blowing today, that's not it's not a huge lead. So we need to do a little bit better in corralling and not giving up 3-run innings.
Colin Spangler, 4 for 5, seems like is he pushing for a spot in the regular lineup?
Well, I think we're going to have to give him one from now. We've been with Mitch out of the lineup. We have been trying a different combination at third base, and Buckley got a chance, and we played somebody else at third. And now we've come up with this, and Reed had a chance over the weekend. So we came home, and I said, hey, let's give Kane a shot. And I think he had 2 or 3 hits last night. I think he had 3 hits last night and then 4 tonight. So congratulations to him. He did a great job.
And CJ as well, first career home run for him. Seems like those two kind of really led the offense along with Ricky.
Yes. CJ is always one good swing away from a home run. He attacks the baseball, and sometimes it gets him in trouble, and sometimes you end up with those results. But as he gets older and continues to get at bats underneath his belt, he's going to be able to do that a lot.
You had 9 guys get hits, 9 guys score runs, 7 have RBIs. Just talk about the offense being spread out through the lineup.
Well, it was nice that we didn't have to rely on one guy, and it was everybody chipped in, and it's good that we're going to have a good feeling going into the weekend, and the offense feels like it's on its toes, so to speak. So it's good to get everybody involved, and sometimes in these games you have a guy that kind of sits there and has a rough night, but it didn't seem to be like that. Everybody contributed, and it's always good when that happens.
I think the dugout put pressure on themselves heading into tonight. Is it kind of a relief now heading into the weekend?
I'm sure everybody feels good about themselves. There's always going to be pressure because you want to do well, and plus this is a conference weekend, and after last week's conference issues that we had, but we got to be ready to play. But it is better when you end on this good note. You get the day off, you get a good round of BP tomorrow, plus some defensive stuff, and then you feel good about the weekend.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.